Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I've started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
working from the gun. It's Brees. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Brees. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Eric Ebron.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Browns.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
No. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
From the gun, Mayfield. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Mayfield on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the draw, here's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Mark Ingram.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And they're facing 3rd and 6 to start things out. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 21.
The end result, 21 yards.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. First down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
11-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Tackle made by Derek Barnett. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jayon Brown able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Gurley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cannon on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Breeze now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And Cooks has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Again, it's Breeze. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Brown.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's brought down at the 37.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Now Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? That is caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Mayfield. Touchdown.
To
Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Mayfield on the keeper.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Ingram again.
2nd and 10.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
Breeze now on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
27 yards
to throw, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Breeze to throw again. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, look at that. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 7. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Breeze. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and now it's second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gold to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this one is incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Gain of 2. brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you've pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Now Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Browns.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Play fake. Mayfield. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown.